Hey guys, this is Bob here. Today I'm going to give you a review on two packs, reservoir packs. The first is the Osprey Raptor 10 liter and the second is the Platypus Tokul Cross Country 8.0. I purchased 12 different packs at the same time, and as we all know, it's not easy to go out online and order soft goods, shoes and clothing and these kinds of items and really know if you're going to like it or not. More times than not, I end up sending things back. So my idea was to go out to buy these packs, have them all shipped here at the same time, and review all of them or test all of them. My primary objective was to have a pack that was a mid-size, which isn't super critical for you, but for me, I already have a small one, I have a big one. This was where I could hold up to 3 liters of water on longer rides and be able to hold my jacket, hold some tools. So all of these in that range, I bought anywhere from the 6 up to the 10 range. So I purchased the Camelbak product, the Dakine product, Evoc, Osprey, you name it. I had a bunch of different options in there. And these were the two I settled on. The one on the right, which is the Platypus, was I'm calling the best value for the price I paid and the features it offers. It's pretty darn good. And then the one on the left, the Osprey, we all know that name, of course. And this is a high quality pack of really great features and super comfortable, really nice reservoir system. Also, it's probably one of the most expensive. But anyway, let me go through these for you and give you an idea of what we're talking about. So the Tokul, right out of the bat, when I looked at it online, I almost didn't buy it because one thing I don't like is when companies put their giant logos on products. I'm no billboard. Even my bikes, I peel the logos off. But in this case, I don't know if you can see this, but here it says, you can see the black platypus. I actually marked it out with a black magic marker, so it doesn't look too bad. So that was the one major showstopper for me. Once I figured I could resolve that, I tried the pack on, which was really comfortable. The quality of the pack was really nice. And one advertised feature that they have is that you can store your helmet in here. Well, I don't need to store a helmet in my pack. It's either on my head or it's in my bag. So I thought that was kind of a waste. And the other part of that helmet storage process is, look how this flaps out. There's no way to hold these edges in. So these are flapping in the wind if you don't have something in there. They can get caught on branches or whatever. I didn't really like that. But what I did figure out with a few modifications on this is this was a great spot to store to keep my pads if I'm doing any climbs. So instead of lashing them on the outside, I open this up and pop them in here. And to resolve the issue of this excess material, I got a paper clip, and this is when I'm not using the pads, obviously. I clip this together like this, and we're talking about, then I no longer have that problem. So yeah, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but you see how it works out there. The other thing I did was these flaps, they didn't have connectors for these flaps, so they were just flapping down also. So I threw a couple zip ties on there to hold them down. And I know it seems like a lot of problems, but this was literally half the price of the Osprey. And not that that's a primary concern for me. I mean, all the money I spend on bike stuff, I want a product that I like. $40 here and there is not going to kill me. But what I really, as I looked at this further and started trying it on versus other packs, what really started to come out for me was, you see this mesh here was over top of these rigid, foam inserts, super comfortable. The way it fit on my back was really nice. It rode really low on my back. The zipper quality over some of the others was superior. Interior wise, it has a really nice organized section, area for the pump, a couple small pockets here. I put my first aid kit and these kinds of things on the bottom. Really nicely organized. And the other thing that I liked that some of the other packs did not do was this one actually separates the water reservoir, and the water reservoir goes in here. Had these really nice hooks. You can see here's the reservoir itself, and it connects on like this, and in it goes. Really a nice product. When I decided that it was nice and I made these modifications, and I did start taking out riding with it, it was as comfortable as I'd hoped. It really is a nice size pack. probably, you know, longer rides. Also, one other thing is these are really nice and thin, and although they're thin, they're not too flimsy, so they don't flap around like some of the others were doing. And they're also have you know, areas, holes through the allow them to breathe. So that was the Tokul. This is an 8.0, as I mentioned. Really nice pack, and I'm happy with the purchase. I ended up getting it for, like I say, $60. Not a bad deal. One other thing I did change on this was I didn't like the whatever you call this part, the nipple part. I didn't really like it. It wasn't bringing too much water in, so I ended up taking that off and installing an old Camelbak one. So, you know, and that was kind of where I ended up, but none of these bags were perfect. Each one of them had something that I liked, and each one of them had something I didn't like. And so, you know, there was no perfect one except for this one. This is the Osprey Raptor. Again, not cheap. I think this was 125 or something. And quality materials, fantastic. Layout, really good. This has a similar scenario where you can put your pads, or I usually, when the weather's questionable, I like to carry a lightweight wind jacket. So I usually stuff that in here when the weather requires it. If anything, this has too many pockets, which I guess for some could be a good thing. For me, it's a few too many pockets, but not a major big deal. Now this is a bit bigger than I'd hoped for. I would like to see this in an 8.0 as well, because I really was looking for a medium pack, but this is a 10 liter. Interestingly, the weight is the same as the smaller packs, so there's not really a weight penalty, but there is a bit of a size penalty. It's a little on the big side. So this is really for even longer rides, maybe, you know, 4 or 5 hour rides, or if you like carrying a lot of stuff. I mean, you know, there's plenty of room in there, as you'll see. So you got this first one I use for the pad, stuffing my pads in there, and there's this front one, I guess. I don't know, whatever you want to throw in there. And you got the main body, which also, like the Platypus, has really nice organization features. To include an area for the pump, and then also this has a separate compartment for the reservoir in the back, and you can hook the reservoir on here with this clip, and then it wraps around here and also has the magnet for locking this down, which is, I don't know, here somewhere. Here you go. So yeah, in summary, I would say that without a doubt, compared to other bags I saw, particularly the Evoc, I was really disappointed in the Evoc and the Dakine, if I'm pronouncing that right. Particularly the Dakine, the quality of that thing was really much lower than I'd hoped, and the price point was really high. So with these two packs, I've been able to you know, accomplish the mission of really comfortable pack, holds all the stuff I needed to hold for, you know, for longer rides, super comfortable, breathable. And it should last for quite a long time. So this does have the helmet connector here, actually, which I don't know. Like I say, I don't carry my helmets on my pack, so I don't really need it. Anyway, so that's it, man. So you can't go wrong with this pack for sure. I think they do have a smaller version. I'm not 100% sure, and they do have a larger version, but it's a different model. So yeah, that's it. You got the Platypus Tokul and the Osprey Raptor. You really can't go wrong with either of these packs. And yeah, man, that's it. Hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, just make a comment below. Thanks. Take care.